I've visited this topic before, positivity, but I'm pretty positive we can't talk about this enough. This is, I think, really one of those things that can come across really in a way that pushes customers and students and parents away. If we come to our platform and to our conversations on OutSchool with any sense of negativity, we really need to come with a positive attitude. And I'm going to talk about how we can bring positivity to the table when we are communicating with parents and students and customers here on OutSchool. When I began thinking about this concept, I began thinking of it as a beautiful bouquet of flowers. My favorite flowers are tulips, so I'm going to use tulips when I talk about this. I want us here to plant patience, and then I want us to shower encouragement, and I want us to fertilize the beauty in our classes and in our conversation with parents and with families. When we're thinking about planting patience, we kind of have to look at the opposite side for a moment. And that is impatience or negativity or frustration. And anytime we bring those to the table, we're going to get back what we plant, what we're sowing, right? And so we need to bring patience to the table. We need to always find ways to show patience, and it's hard. I had trouble today with a student. It was hard, it's difficult, but by showing them patience, this might be the only place they get patience, right? And so I think that that's one of the areas that we can bring our business up to the forefront is by being known as teachers, as business people who show patience in the classroom, in our communication with parents, when we answer the same question over and over again. But we do it with patience because we know we've been there, right? That empathy conversation we had last week. So bringing patience to the classroom and to our business model, I think, can really reap a lot of benefits. For me, encouragement comes a little easier. I find it pretty easy to encourage my students in the classroom. Great job! That was wonderful. I loved hearing that perspective. These are the types of things that I use to reply to my students. Even if their answer isn't quite what I was looking for, I try to spin it a little bit so that I can get them to connect to what I'm wanting them to reach. And I think using those positive terms that way will really be uplifting to our students, and bringing encouragement to our business model just helps, again, families recognize that this is a safe place for their student to be. This is a safe place for their students to make mistakes. I had a parent write me and apologize for a homework assignment that I had written back. And I wrote them and I said, that's okay. Homework is a place to make mistakes, and this class is a safe place to let your student learn by their mistakes. And that's kind of what I mean by being encouraging. I think of fertilizing the beauty in the classroom and in my words to parents is by sprinkling them with kindness, right? I want to speak well of the students in my classes, and I want to speak well of the parents and the conversations that I'm having. Now, I get it. Sometimes we just kind of need to vent a little bit, and I understand that, but find yourself a safe place. Find yourself a place where you're understood and people know your heart and won't misjudge those comments. But I think that social platforms are not the place to put out those negative things that are happening. I understand the need to do that, but I think that when we are hoping to keep our business growing and to build up our clientele, that we need to make sure that we're fertilizing the beauty, and we're focusing on the beauty. And if there's something beautiful that's happened in your class, that's what you need to be focusing on and what you need to be sharing in a social platform such as Facebook or Instagram or something like that. By shining a light on the beauty, we can hopefully get these flowers to really blossom. Hopefully you found a takeaway, just one or two, hopefully 3 things that you can take away from this thought-provoking, positive focus that I've had here, and that your bouquet, to follow our symbolism here, really blooms, and that you are able to see your business growing through positivity and encouragement and fertilizing that beauty, right? That you are finding ways to really increase the positivity in your classroom and in your notes to parents and in your general conversation about OutSchool and about the program that's going on here. See you next time.